I don't know how much the Thalmor are paying you to do this, but I can still put up a fight, and I will. Take you with me. Seems my luck hasn't run out yet, then. Help me get out of this thing. I'm good for some coin if you do. Wait. If you're not with the Legionnaires or the Thalmor, who are you? What are you doing out here? Don't tell me that you just stumbled into all of this. Oh, this is very fortunate. I need to get to that town down the hill from here. Can you help me? They don't know my face yet. If we run into any patrols, we can just tell them that it was a hunting accident. That's probably far too common in this region. What do you say? Can you help me out? Excellent. I like you already. Let me know when you're ready to pry this thing open. And, no rush. Oh, as I'll ever be. Three? Oh. Gods, that hurts. Stranger, I don't know who you are, but you just saved my life. I'm afraid that's not the end of the favors I'll be asking of you. Can you get me to Falkreath? Thank you, stranger. The name's Gore, by the way. And you? It's not one. It's closer to an insult, but I guess it grew on me. I can tell you about it later, but for now, let's get moving. Let me know when you're ready. Gonna put some pressure on this.
You fool. You don't stand a chance.
Someone's going to get hurt.
You.
Yeah. Yeah. You are but a dog, and I am your master.
Yes. Bastards. Every single one of them has blood on their hands. I'm glad to see them dead. Oh, I appreciate your help, though. Now that they're dead, I doubt there will be anyone else coming after me. They killed almost all of us. Listen. Thank you. And given a bit of time and a healer, I should be back to fighting form in no time. In the meantime, though, I swear myself to you. As the one that saved my life, thank you. I would have died in that trap if they had found me, like a dog. I know I owe you an explanation for all of this. And when you have the time, I'll try and give you the short version. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't been on my own in years. I suppose I will just stick with you, if you'll have me. Then it's settled. I will protect you with my life, same as you did for me. Thank you. Some nights, when I wake up, I feel their absence. What's next? You know, I was kind of hoping you'd forget about that. I guess I owe you some kind of explanation for everything, though. Will warn you. It's long. Long and boring. You could be doing anything else instead. Imagine the possibilities. Damn you. Fine. Get comfortable. I am, well, was a member of a mercenary group in Cyrodiil that called ourselves the Band of the Raven. Aptly fitting, since, well, we mostly offered our services in skirmishes that were all but won, on the winning side, of course. Petty disputes, rebellions, you get the idea. I say the name fits because more often than not, I felt like more of a bandit or a grave robber than a bona fide soldier, but I've been with them, well, since I can remember. Longer still, I'm told. You just can't let that go, huh? Truth be told, it's not a name. It was more of a joke, at my expense, that the men came up with. Apparently, they found me, babe, barely off the tip, kicking and screaming under the weight of my mother's dead body, covered in who knows whose gore, blood and guts. It was right after the Thalmor Inquisition that was led on a village outside of Bruma. I guess the bastards don't kill children. Not quickly, anyway. They just leave us to slowly starve to death or die of exposure. That is a great assumption, among the best I've heard. Truth is, I have no idea. My mother, whose Nordic blood runs in my veins today, well, you know about as much about her as I do now, from that sentence alone. Anyway, men took to calling me this because I smelled bad, cried too much, and they just thought it would be funny to tell me that story when I was old enough to ask why I was named something so foolish. I suppose I am grateful to our former leader, Jolie, for taking me in as a baby, but the sentiment clots in my mouth like bitter venom. He's the reason we even met, and why all of my comrades, as far as I know, lie in a bloody smear from Falkreath to Cyrodiil. You sold us out. Yes, I have no doubt in my mind, though it surprised us all. Must have been a hefty payment to justify it. Nothing snaps you out of a dream quite like a Thalmor justiciar loudly decrying your crimes of worshipping a false god. It's funny, though. Never been a religious fella, but I was closer to calling out for divine assistance that morning than ever before. I was scared. I think we all were. Most of us were killed then and there. Few even managed to stand up from their bedrolls. Pate and a few others managed to slip away, but they tracked us. Picked us off, one by one. We had planned to venture forth to Skyrim the next day anyway. It's good money here, Jolie told us. I was excited. Now I feel like I've lost everything. And I guess that's where you came in. You stumbled across the last member of the Ravens. The men I was with tried to slip away while I was still asleep, but unknowingly drew the Thalmor away from me and to them. The commotion woke me. Ended up in that trap a short while later, and, yeah. Sad to say, but you might be the best friend I've had in, ever. Just try not to cower behind me like a child-sized shield when we meet any destruction mages with a grudge against us. It's how I got these burns. That may have been the best and worst 12th birthday of my life, honestly. Jilly and I would celebrate it on the anniversary of him finding me. Oh, and, speaking of, don't sell me out to the Thalmor either, okay? High standards, I know. I told you. Right, well, I don't need any sympathy. That life is all I've ever known, anyway. It wasn't all bad, I promise. What I would like, however, is answers. Jolie sold us out like it was nothing. And he is here in Skyrim. I'm sure of it. If we come across any trace of him, I won't ask you to accompany me. I will get those answers, though. Until then, I'm yours. Oh, funny. Do try, though.